Hello Pisces, welcome. It is the 4th of September 2025. Today is Wednesday. Alright Pisces, let's see what your messages are from the Kipper before we go in with your tarot. Hope you guys are doing well and having a good Wednesday so far. Have a good day at work if you're heading off, or I hope you've had a good day at work if you are now back. Message. Okay, so there's a message. Toil and labor. Could be something about work or something you're working on. Somebody could also be working hard to give you a message here. Oh, I'm sick of adjudication. Cancel the day. Cancel the day, Pisces. That's it. So help me God, I've had it. You have lovers on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there's something about a decision. You've got courtship here as well. Ooh la la, Pisces. Ooh la la. Now, adjudication is a legal situation. It could be somebody coming in with justice as well. Things may be going your way. Let's hope, Pisces. So let's see what the messages are at this time. I've just seen the tower there. I know you did too, didn't you, Pisces? Nothing gets past you, Pisces, does it? There it is again, you see? There it is again. Something is going to shift in our lives, or should I say your life, because I don't have a life, Pisces. I just have a work. A work life, not even a life, just a work. All right, Pisces, but I do love my work. So let's see what your messages. Speak messages are, Pisces. All right, I am being silly. I'm drunk, tired. Go along with it. All right, give me messages for Pisces. Past, present, and future. Past. Hermit. Okay, so it looks like you've been spending a lot of alone time here. Kind of, I feel like with the Hermit, Pisces, this is Virgo energy. You already know about the deceptions out there. You're very wise. You've done the work. I feel like you have got the answers to a lot of things in your life where you have maybe jumped into situations and made mistakes. I feel like you're a lot wiser now with this Hermit energy, but for some reason I feel like some of you are still in this comfort zone of the Hermit, and when the Hermit shows up, you can see the ground's frozen and the Hermit is stuck on the mountain, but there's fire in that lantern. You know what to do. You know what to do. You need to get out, Pisces. There's something that you need to do to get out of this energy. You know exactly what it is, but I feel like it's not that you don't know how to. It's that you know, when someone says, "Oh yeah, you need to do that," it's like you're in your comfort zone, and that's it. I'm in my comfort zone, and I don't want to go out. I very much love staying indoors. So some of you could be like that, but at the same time you want change, but you need to be the one to make the change. Yeah, look at that. Jeez, that's my energy right there. Some of you have got Virgo in your chart. There you are, Pisces, the Hangman. You already have the answers to something. You already do. This is hanging from the tree of wisdom, you know, tree of knowledge. You need to come down. I feel like this is saying to you that if you haven't done this by now, gotten yourself out of this situation, or you know, be the change that you want to be, I feel like it's saying that it's time. What else do we have for Pisces for the recent past? Let's see if we've got the Hierophant coming up next. Recent past with Pisces, and there's two. Queen of Swords and Justice. Justice is Libra energy. Queen of Swords. There could be somebody here that is talking to you, or you're talking to them. There's something about things maybe not being fair. I feel like what you're saying here, Pisces, is that you've sacrificed enough for a situation or a person, and you're talking about, you know, things that have not been fair. Queen of Wands. Somebody else could be in the picture. I don't know. Queen of Wands. The Fool. Somebody's letting go. Someone's letting go of the past and a situation. So I do feel like there may even be a point where you don't even care anymore whether, you know, somebody's sorry. You may have been waiting for an apology or things to work out, but some of you, it's like you don't even care anymore. It's like you're past it. Because I feel like with that Fool, it's like that your back is to that Queen of Wands, the other person, or the idea of someone else. And it's like you don't even care. That's the past is the past. So let's see what the present is. The Hierophant. Yeah, there's something about spiritual lessons here, Pisces, that you may have learned. And I feel like with this Hierophant, this is Taurus energy, you may be changing your beliefs here. There's two people here that are initiates of the Hierophant. And it's like somebody may be asking you to show them what to do, or they may be asking about your belief systems. They may be trying to understand things, but I feel like this also could be your energy. There's something about you maybe changing your values, your ideas, your belief systems. Could even be about relationships. But there's some kind of spiritual realization or revelation that you're having. Some of you are really looking into things because you're learning, because this is about learning as well. Some of you are looking into things more esoteric, metaphysical, what's it, like quantum physics and things like that. You know, you could be really interested in astrology. You have the Three of Pentacles in the center of your reading with the Two of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with a situation where you're trying to balance two things in your life, and it could be to do with your work and something else, but trying to balance out something here. And it could be to do with working well with others or learning something new. You're trying to fit something into your life here in the center of the reading. And you may be going backwards and forwards with an idea or a plan, something about work. There's something about a blueprint. I'm feeling like something to do more likely with a plan that you're going backwards and forwards with. Is this something that I want? Or, you know, is this the right thing? You've got the King of... I almost thought that said Chronicles there. The King of Chronicles. The King of Barnacles, Pisces. The King of Cups. He looks like he's covered in barnacles. He's turned to stone. So there's something about emotions here. I feel like with some of you... oh, Pisces, okay. Some of you may want love, but you're trying to control some kind of urge that you have to find love. But I do see that there's somebody here, Pisces, that in your present energy, they have love for you, but they do come across as, because the King of Cups is sitting in the chair, the actual guy is sitting in the chair with his back, and then there's this stone kind of image. It's like there's somebody that may be coming across like you don't know if they have feelings for you or not. They may be overly controlled with their emotions. But this is somebody that you may be in a relationship with. But there's something that's hard work with this, a burden. I feel like, Pisces, you are wondering whether to... Now, don't take this the wrong way. I mean, I feel like some of you are kind of tired of juggling things in your life, and it could be that you're tired of maybe going backwards and forwards, trying to work on something here that, to be honest, with the Three of Pentacles, and then going back to the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, it's not really going any further. It's just not providing some stability for you. I feel like what it is you want, Pisces, when it comes to a relationship is somebody that's very stable. But there is somebody here that you just feel like you don't know how they really feel about you, and so you are kind of cautious. But you just feel like this person's holding back. So what is in the near future for Pisces? Near future for, and I feel like this is what's toil and labor. What is that? 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So there's something about a relationship here in the near future, or money coming in. Something about more stability, a commitment. Tell me more for Pisces. Good back. Too many. Tell me more for the future for Pisces. Knave of Pentacles. And then the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like some of you are looking for some kind of stability in the future. We've got somebody here making some kind of offer. Some of you, it's to do with your money, a plan that you have, an idea, and you're going with it, and you're already looking at the stable foundations. But I feel like this is where you want to be. You're looking over here. It's like, okay, if I start with this, I could end up here. Some of you could be in this stable energy very soon in the near future, but you have the Five of Cups, so, and the World, and a naked butt. Capricorn energy. Okay, so Pisces, I feel like something's going to change soon. If you're in a relationship, some of you, I feel like there's going to be some kind of change. Now, what that change is, I can't say, but I'm feeling something here. So let's see as we clarify. The World is definitely closing something out, closing a cycle. And I feel like the cycle, Pisces, could be that you're closing out past disappointments. That this could be a thing of the past where you are no longer going to be disappointed in the future. This is what I'm picking up on. All right, so what is the Hermit? What is the Hermit for Pisces? No, I just got back off night shift, had a shower, and I'm actually just ready for my bed. But I've still got 2 more readings after this, maybe even 3, I don't know. What is the Hermit for Pisces? 2 of Swords. Even though you already know what to do, Pisces, you're playing ignorant to it. You're playing like you don't know. You're trying to ignore something here. You're trying to ignore that what you want is attainable, but it's down to you. So there's something that you're ignoring while you're in this Hermit energy. And you could be ignoring the fact that you actually don't need to be in that energy anymore. So what is this 2 of Swords? 2 of Swords with the Hermit. 2 of Swords with the Hermit. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Right, so you've got death here, Scorpio energy. And death is part of life. It's, you know, we all have endings, you know, everything is cyclical. And with this energy here, I mean, look, there's the king's head is on the floor there, like, so it's saying that even those everything dies, you know, nothing lives forever, obviously apart from energy, but not in this world, right? But energy is transmuted. But my point is, there is something about you knowing that you need to make the transformation. You need to end something. Some of you are still hanging on to something or someone from the past. Some of you could be in a relationship that's not very satisfactory. It's not fair. You may have spoke to this person and tried to sort things out, but still maybe no change. So there is something about trying to ignore a very difficult decision. Now we are coming up to eclipse season, which is the 7th, which is the lunar eclipse in Pisces. And then there's the full moon in Pisces. And then there is the solar eclipse later on in the month. I think it's the 21st or 23rd of September in Virgo. So eclipses last for a good few months, that energy. So I feel like you are going to be eclipsing something out of your life, but you're just trying to ignore this fact because you've gotten comfortable with the idea of just not being happy or not being content. And I feel like that's what's going on. And I feel like it's saying that you can't ignore this forever, Pisces. This has to happen. This situation cannot live forever. Something's going to happen here. So there definitely needs to be a transformation. There needs to be an ending with something. It cannot continue the way it is. And I feel like with the eclipse, it's almost like a tower moment where the universe is going to intercede in something, Pisces. So what is the Hangman? Too many. What is the Hangman for Pisces? Yeah, it's saying it's time to start something here. Get off that couch, me included. Get off that couch and get to work on something. Now, whether this is something to do with money or finances or a relationship, or it could be to do with things that you've been afraid of, like maybe traveling on your own or whatever. But there's something saying, get off that tree and get on with it, because you're going to miss something. Life's going to pass you by otherwise. Yeah, look, the Emperor. The Emperor, like I said yesterday, what was he wearing on his feet? Are they red Wellington boots? Anyway, usually the Emperor has armor under his robe, so he's ready to go at a moment's notice. And I feel like Spirit is saying to you, Pisces, you need to be ready at a moment's notice, because there's something that's going to happen, or maybe already did happen, it depends on your timeline, that is going to call you into action. And there is an eagle there. I'm pretty sure, is that an eagle? Is it a phoenix? I feel like that's an eagle. And this is didn't Scorpio and Aries share the same zodiacal animal, which was an eagle? I think they did. Anyway, so yeah, this is to do with soaring above, being in control and being able to see things from a great height. Okay, and being in control, like navigating, being able to navigate and have an advantage, looking at the world, you can, from a good vantage point where you can see everything. So I feel like that's what this energy is saying. So what is the Justice? What is Justice for Pisces? What is Justice for Pisces? King of Wands. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a fire sign here. They don't have to be a fire sign, but there's something about taking action here towards getting some kind of justice, or somebody coming in trying to make things right with you. This is somebody that goes after what they want. If they're going to do something, if they want to do it, they'll do it. Now, whether this is saying that you need to adopt more of this kind of energy, it could be, but let's just see. Tell me more about Justice with the King of Wands. Justice is Libra energy. Yeah, there's something, this fell in reverse, so there's something with the Nine of Swords that somebody wants to get off their chest, or maybe did. It's like getting out of your comfort zone again, because with this blanket, I mean, this is kind of like Groundhog Day energy, where you know what to do. You need to, some of you have been in this energy for a long time, because the blanket's there. It's like you're almost seeing this as a security blanket, that being in this energy of anxiety and worry. But in reverse, it's like getting out of this, pulling that blanket away, and facing up to something. And I feel like there is somebody here that maybe did try to work something out with your, face up to something. It could have even been you being in this Queen of Swords energy where, I'm getting this off my chest. I'm not comfortable sitting with this anymore. Something needs to be done. So you may have been telling somebody here about how unhappy you are, you know, all of the worries that you have, whatever's been going on in your mind. So what is the Hierophant? Okay, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, very independent energy. Some of you are thinking about making a commitment to yourself, maybe going it alone in the work situation, but this is about also learning some spiritual lessons here. And I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, this is you actually being you know, grateful for everything that you have, everything that you've accomplished. And I feel like this is what you're realizing, is that, wait a minute, while I've been depending on somebody else or waiting for somebody else to make me happy, I have this power, I have this energy to take care of myself and to, you know, go into my own wells and, you know, replenish myself. So I do feel like there is that energy of you being grateful for what you have and realizing that actually I don't need anybody. So I do see you letting go of something here. Tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles with the, yeah, there's going to be change coming in. You're in control of your destiny here, Pisces, and this is Sagittarius energy. So yeah, I feel like you're definitely bringing change, and there's some kind of change you're going through because of what you're realizing here. You're doing some kind of research, spiritual or what other whatever it is that's you're realizing things. Your belief systems are changing. The way you look at yourself is changing. And with the Three of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Wands. So there's something here about standing your ground here. Could be in the workplace. It could be to do with not backing down from opposition, realizing that you standing alone, you're still just as strong. You've got all of this energy coming at you. I feel like if there is something it's like you want to work on, it is to do with standing your ground and being strong. And also when you say no, you mean no, right? So there's something about you having that conviction to say no, but you are judging. You've got judgment here, so there's something about judging a situation, and you could be determined to stand your own ground in this. Okay, if someone's passing judgment on you, you're able to defend yourself. But I do feel like with this Judgment card, which is Scorpio energy, there is somebody that is you know, wanting to revive a connection here. Okay, so they could be wanting to have a resurrection. I feel like you're making a final decision though. Tell me more about Judgment, because this is significant. It's in the center. Yeah, there's somebody here that I feel like you'd rather be without. I feel like you're making a decision to end something. Once you realize that you don't want to be stuck in this energy anymore, and maybe you've talked and talked till you're blue in the face, but nothing ever changes. And I feel like you could be dealing with somebody with that Emperor energy, which is Aries, somebody that's very set in their ways. They're very stubborn. Whereas you are going through a change, Pisces. Change is coming in for you. You're transforming. Okay, so a death and a rebirth here going on with this eclipse. And eclipses are about, you know, like eclipsing something out of your life. So I feel like there could be a relationship, Pisces, in this present energy or in the near future where you may be taking that plunge. Yeah. So there's something you're going to be letting go of here. You're definitely going for a reset with that Fool energy. You're wanting change in your life. I do see you going for it. You're taking a leap towards something, being very brave, making that judgment call. So what is the King of Chalices? And this is your energy here with the King of Cups. What did I say before? The King of Chronicle? The King of Barnacles. All right. Oh, we have somebody here that's in their emotions, but you wouldn't know it. Now, this person could be somebody here that's got money. They could be an earth sign. They could be earth and water, but there's two kings here. Let me just see what this is referring to. Tell me more about this energy with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I do feel like this is somebody that has feelings for you, Pisces, but you just wouldn't know it. What is the King of Pentacles with the King of Cups? King of Pentacles with the King of Cups for the beautiful Pisces. No, only those that fall or flip over. This one's sticking to my hand. Okay, so you have Justice here. So there could be somebody coming into your life really soon that is going to be very fair, Libra energy. There's somebody that's planning action towards you. So I do feel like you've got somebody that, I don't know if this is a new person or what, but there's somebody that maybe you don't even realize who this person is, but there's someone that is wanting to not make things right with you, but they could just be very balanced, they could be fair. Because I do feel like what you're looking for, Pisces, in a relationship is equality. You're looking for equal give and take here. So I feel like there is somebody that could be taking action towards you. Somebody that's very stable, stable, reliable. To you, they may be coming across as, well, they're a little bit boring, you know, but it could be up to you to sort of, you know, liven things up a bit, because Pisces does like, you know, a lively relationship. Pisces, you know, not a toxic one, you know, where there's a lot of drama going on, but they like it lively, you know, and they like to have fun and muck about. And, you know, Pisces likes wild people. They like, I'm not speaking for every single Pisces, obviously, but this is why I feel like they're drawn to the bad girl, the, you know, the mean boy, mean girl, whatever. But instead of just going for somebody that's a bit of a rebel, but they're still stable and they're still yours and they're exciting and wild, they end up being players. It's like that fine line between that energy. But I feel like this is somebody that's coming in that could be quite different for you. All right, so what is the Two of Pentacles? What is the Two of Pentacles? So you may be thinking, you know, do I want this? Do I not want this? Because there is something about maybe they're not your usual type and you don't want to waste somebody's time and you don't want them to waste your time either. So with the Strength card here, there is something about lacking the courage to make this decision, shying away from this. And this is Leo energy. Tell me more about this Strength in reverse with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody just hasn't got the strength to make a decision here. And then you've got another freaking King. I feel like there's so there could be somebody that you're asking about this. This could be some kind of mentor or whatever, because it's the King of Swords. Somebody that you may be asking advice from about this, or you could be looking stuff up. But let's just see. What is this King of Swords? I hate it when we get stuck on one area of the reading. Somebody's telling you to get off this tree. You know what you have to do. There's something about knowing the truth, is that this is you could be potentially missing out on an opportunity here because of being afraid if this is going to end up going nowhere, or if this is somebody that's going to end up hurting you. But I feel like, I mean, it even could be this person saying that, you know, take a chance on me. And I'll prove it to you. I'll show you. I'm not lying. I'm being honest. It's time to get down and live your life. I feel like it's saying here, don't miss this opportunity. What is the Ten of Pentacles in the near future? Yeah, look, there is something about an opportunity, a new adventure here, okay? Something with potential for growth and excitement as well. Tell me more about this Page of Wands. Now, it could be good news as well. We do have message. So there's something about good news, a new beginning here, and it could be a relationship or money. You're hearing some kind of good news. My God, Pisces, the Ten of Pentacles again. Holy crap, bananas. Let's see, tell me more about this. Ten of Pentacles. Yes, Pisces. Woohoo, baby. Ooh, mama. You know what? Yeah, look. There's something of an idea that you're having here. There's a breakthrough coming in for you, Pisces. And I feel like it really is to do with your money. It could be an offer of a commitment. It could be something new that maybe you're telling yourself it's time to get down. It's time to do this. Get started on something that you have passion towards. And then even if that mindset, you know, that you could be in, well, it's like, just because I have passion for this and I really want to do it, it doesn't mean it's going to work. Well, then at least you can say that, you know, you've tried. And then you maybe come up with another idea. But this is, I feel like whatever this is going to really take off. Okay, so there's something about a brainstorm here, an idea. And because you've been patient as well, you know, with Temperance here, there's something about success is coming. Be patient, it's coming, Pisces. So this is transformation in your life for sure. So what is the Knave of Pentacles? So there you are, getting started on your wish fulfillment here, Pisces. The Nine of Cups, something that's just for you. What else do we have? Nine of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. So the starting stages of a wish, putting a wish, a dream into reality. Yeah, there you are. There you go, Pisces. That's you. Definitely, there's movement here. I love the fact that he's riding a ram. And, you know, he could probably put his legs down and walk along with the ram. That's crazy because he's not even that high up. Lazy bastard. So, you do some walking. No, you do it all. I'm carrying this heavy pentacle. Yeah, there's something about you getting going, starting to sow the seeds. And then Pisces, look at this, the Four of Pentacles. Stability. Now has gone the Three of Pentacles, where you've been, I don't know, the plan, what's the plan? Is it this, is it that, or do I want this? That's over. It's now you have this, you know, stable foundation here. So tell me about the Four of Pentacles. For some of you, this could actually mean there is somebody stable coming towards you in love. Because as I said that, in love, look what we have here. We have the Lovers. There is a divine guided relationship coming towards you. There's someone that's very stable here. Gemini energy could be significant. But the Lovers is about making a choice. Okay, you may be making this choice mind over heart. But I feel like if you are stuck in some kind of negative thinking about, oh, well, this is just going to go to shit just like every other relationship has, I feel like you're going to miss this opportunity. Maybe you'll be telling yourself things like, you know, self-limiting thoughts like, oh, they won't be my type anyway. I don't usually go for that type. Give them a whirl, you know, because I do feel like this is something that, you know, don't walk away from this. Don't walk away from love, because I feel like this is something that is could surprise you, like really take you by surprise. So let's see, what is this? And that fell on my lap. Come here. So you have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so there is pain. You know what, Pisces? I do feel like some of you are going to end a relationship. You're going to make a decision to end something. Tell me more about this. Yes, you're eclipsing something out of your life in the near future. You're going for stability in your life. I do see your money looking good and you're getting going with something on your own. But if you have been, I don't know, with somebody that may have been holding back, They've been dealing with somebody else, keeping something from you. I feel like you're going to end this. Now, it's either that they'll end it or you'll end it. But either way, Pisces, I feel like this is a blessing in disguise. And sometimes with the Ten of Swords, the guy's hand is making a symbol, the same as the Hierophant. So it's basically saying that, you know, this is a relief. This has been revealed now. Now, you know, I can move on. It's that kind of energy of, thank God for that. It's done. It's done. And it's been done for you. Because I do feel like with the, sorry about my stomach, by the way, the Tower, it's been done by the universe. And there's the Empress there. I feel like you're going to feel really good after this, Pisces. I feel like you're going to be set free. Oh, excuse me. And you've got the star here on the right under that, and I can't show too much of it because it's nude. She's nude, sorry. So there's something about pouring back into yourself, you know, because the Empress gives to herself, pours back the energy into yourself. And I do feel like this is going to make you feel good. And nobody likes endings, but I feel like a lot of you around this time and in the near future will have endings. You know, there will be some kind of sadness, some kind of disappointment, but it's a necessary thing. There's a cycle that is going to close off, Pisces, that needs to, because this is all about learning, it's all about growth. And if you're stuck in a stagnant energy in a relationship that you're not going to grow, you're not, that person's not helping you to grow, you're not helping them to grow, whatever it is, it's just not going anywhere and it's just making you miserable. So this is Spirit's way of saying you need to go through this for your own growth. So let's see what this is then. So you got the Five of Cups. What is the Five of Cups for Pisces? What is the Five of Cups? Looking at it as an opportunity here. I do feel like even though there's an energy of disappointment and loss, I do feel like as soon as you clear this energy away, something good is coming in. I really feel like it. And with that Four of Wands energy, let me just grab this Wheel of Fortune. Those are, that's where this energy is. It's right in the middle here. These four wands leading you to where you can no longer be harmed, where you're not on spin cycle, you know, going around, because everything's cyclical and ups and downs and, you know, ups and downs in the relationship. But I feel like this is an energy of now where you're going to be protected, okay? Where did that go there? All right, so let's see what else we have for, let's just get one more card for the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, please. Yeah, look. There's new coming in. Like I said, after you've been through this ending, you've cleared your energy. Some of you are single, and you know, if that's the case, we say, well, I'm not in a relationship, I'm single and I've been healing for ages. I feel like still you guys are going to be going through something as well. I feel like love is coming in soon. I mean, we're talking about the energy of the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse lasting for up to 6 months. Well, that takes us right through to 2026. What happens in 2026? Saturn buggers off for good after February, I think, and then Pisces love life is going to be freed up, because right now it's like, I think Saturn is going retrograde in Pisces, so it's going to and fro. But anyway, I could be wrong, don't, you know, thingy me on that, but there is this energy of new coming in anyways. So what is the world? Tell me about the world for Pisces. The High Priestess. Being in your intuition. Blocking the world out. You know what I feel like with this High Priestess is you are blocking the world out. Because this is what the High Priestess does. In order to, it's funny because the curtain is down in this one, that's crazy. In order to go within and trust in your intuition, you need to block the world out. But there's something about you facing a new cycle. That's really interesting how that is. I'm trying to hide the bum. But anyway, this curtain with the pomegranates, which is to do with fertility and mystery, it's to do with the woman, feminine energy and mystery. This curtain's down. So you're no longer blocking the world out to go within. You don't need to. You're looking at a new cycle here, Pisces. That's what I see you doing. You're looking at, as something is ending, it's something beginning is coming in for you. There may be a little bit of difficult times here with the Five of Pentacles, which is all about change in number 5. But look, this is you being honest with yourself. This is you being truthful. This is you having that breakthrough that you've needed, Pisces. And I feel like there was the Queen of Wands there. An energy of where you are going to start feeling good and comfortable in your own skin, even if you're single or not. But I do see a relationship coming in. Yeah, look, there's something that's changing. Something's changing in your life, Pisces, with that Wheel of Fortune. You're feeling good about it. There's that Queen of Wands on the bottom. You're feeling really good about this. A wish fulfillment coming in. Binky, you've already had a chicken din-dins. She has had a chicken din-dins. Alright, let's see. What actually, where's the fortune? There it is. Let's see what your card is from the Fortune Oracle. And as we are approaching that eclipse energy, is that another card? Yeah. I will be, really focusing on what is coming in with that eclipse, okay? But it is going to be relevant for the next few months as well. The Lovers and the World, look at that. Look at that, a new cycle's coming in. There's a decision, but be true to yourself is what this is saying. There are 2 paths ahead, but be true to yourself. What is it you really want? If you're not satisfied with your life or your relationships, whatever, change. Make a change. Don't be afraid to be alone. Being alone, I feel like being in a relationship, especially an unstable one, is scarier than being alone. Some of you might agree. Let's see, what are the messages for our lovely Pisces before we close this off? Messages for Pisces. Okay, so you've got abundance. I really like that. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news and success, prosperity. There's that angel. I'm telling you, you're being protected at this time. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. And then you have judgment. Soul searching may bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Yeah. Judgment. Yeah, finding out what it is you really want, Pisces. I like this reading for you. Even though it's going to be hard to hear that some of you, your relationships may be, coming to an end, but look at that, the star after the tower. Hard things are over, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. It's going to only get better. And in order for things to get better, sometimes, they're up and then they take a dip, but then they really go up. And I feel like that's what this energy is for you, Pisces. Anyway, I'm going to let my bingy in. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And thank you, Pisces. Bye for now.